During that Samsumana. Always to do na book fees hotel collecting signatures for the acquisition. We start for Duam. But obviously we were overtaken by then. So it may not have happened if, for example, Mr. Claude Bami Davis be win, sectors or Madam Seri Kamal be win, may not have happened. But since some other circumstances for them, no necessity that one day. So it's, if, for example, lawyers they may conduct free and fair elections, everything was orderly. Sometimes for don't form lawyer society for some other reason now, we sometimes because we want multiple organizations, right? But waiting happen at Kenema, then I mean a rude awakening. Say we need plural organizations for do the work we will call. So
let's talk about the legality. I remember when we start this, so we get some 1 or 2 with FCC.
Registration, yes.
Yes, so how far with it? I mean, not all legal, now not a legal body for operating under the bar association, since you not still come off from the 8.
No, we didn't operate under, so bar association not to parents.
Okay.
Right? It's not a parent, we, not to them born we. In an association where they go form, you not get any relationship, the only thing we get I respect.
But no,
mutual respect.
The ashes will come yonder.
Yeah, that my expression saying that in give rise.
Okay.
But not to him born, not to bar association born. Right. We have not to like we can say the best we can say sister organization.
Okay.
But if you sister and siblings, not to one born so the other.
Now step
right? Step sister. I don't know. I don't know about that. But more importantly, let's give this distinction. Yeah. Because many a time people like if you say organization a need for be registered for let them call it legal. No. So once una agree for come together, once una come together for legal purposes, una legal.
Okay.
If una come together, for example, for sell cocaine, like we don't get cocaine, all about now, right? Where things safe by the way, now than the government for the focus on, rather than they come after people the way they form for advance the ends of democracy. Not a word we have had from the government concerning waiting and they do, but this cocaine. But we can to that one day. The distinction we want for draw that's a legal entity, an entity will comply with the law. The law say we get rights for form association, freedom of association, right? Once you come together, registration na one for recognition, but also for facilitate your activities. Because, for example, if you register, you can use the certificate for open bank account. If you register, you can apply for grants, or you can enter into contract with other bodies and go activate your certificate. Are you registered? Right? So the lawyer society, we don't face enormous challenges for register. Okay. First, we register in our FCC because Corporate Affairs Directorate not don't give we, not don't enable we for register. So we say, okay, before we launch in November, let's go do FCC registration. We go come to Corporate Affairs later. We do that registration and giving certificate only a few days later. Then call say, bring that certificate back because on a registration process, the possible handler being involved in fraud. We know to be own problem.
Okay.
Internal problem. I realize say if we don't run that scheme there for long term.
Okay,
we own registration just now one of several.
Right. Okay.
Right? So we say in fairness, yes, because we don't want any certificate we born out of fraudulent activity. So we return them. Then say when I resubmit an application, we did that. 3 months on, no registration for the second one. The one now for the Lawyers Society, right? So 3 months on, don't receive them at all. So Corporate Affairs also, we approach them, say, let we check who want register. Since we check, verbally, the person waiting at the desk inform the process server, the person will go register, say, we forget clearance from Bar Association. Yet no law no day. We forget clients home. But members then say, no worry about them, because in law they get waiting and call unincorporated bodies. They are legal.
Okay.
The only two way people can bother over registration, because they get for open bank accounts, they get for write contract, they get for do boku
so
things.
So for the run on association, how for the run things.
Yes, so boku this wall is easy now. This wall is easy. Then start Amazon a garage. Okay. Amazon a garage. People in the buy on a garage man they operate. Elon Musk running company from couch. So the lawyer society now modern society. So I like you lock all kind of registration. We get means. That's why we call learned people. We learned. So I like you. They run ANC in South Africa for nearly 80 years and no register. But the ANC was powerful, was defined structure, everything. So anytime where authoritarian regimes and they close in the space, people and therefore think out of the box. So that's the lawyer society. So you close registration, you cannot stop us because we are unincorporated legal body where they operate. All we objects are legal. You read through all the 20-something objects, they are legal. We are not constituted for any illegality. Okay. So we are legal by every step of the way. When we don't organize with AGM now, we they sit down properly, we pursue our registration. We not be one day 3 months mandate with NGIWI. Let we sit down, they pursue registration till 3 months done. Okay. We say no, love focus on the big thing. The big thing is making sure that we set structures here so that the first executive can get the mandates now for pursue registration. And if need be, we'll take corporate affairs to court. Okay. If need be, we'll take Freetown City Council to court.
Want to ask, what if they not allow now?
Absolutely. We go use the law. Okay. We know say sometimes we'll file papers, either they not assign them quick or they not assign them at all. But we go file. We go file and we go document all them filings and inform the public if they not give a judge for Sidon Pada matter day. Salona a democracy. Everybody get rights. For let join with other people, let them form legal organizations. Because now the institutions and they will check the excesses of powers. Because politicians all over the world then get an appetite not for obey the law, for break the law, for understand say they manipulate the law, all about. Now professional bodies them, pressure groups them. Now they no more able stand up and resist them temptations with politicians and they get all the time. So once you make it difficult for them professional bodies to exist, it send a message. Okay. Say the executive powers, they want to do wrong. They want to do bad. Because if they want to do right, then they allow multiple people to register for check and regulate them. But once they begin to feel jittery and apprehensive, it means say they don't get appetite or they don't want to do the right thing.
All right, so Bami, let's go back to York. We'll be soon put out a flyer for a keynote speaker where they come out from, is it Kenya? Yes. And we were shocked for seeing a virtual on a get and I saw some claims from Facebook from Una say she was being threatened by, I don't know, so I want to just confirm that for me.
Okay, so we already don't do all the logistical arrangements for get to a keynote speaker, Faith from Kenya. We're the president of the Kenya Law Society. She was excited to come. In fact, she was a nice spirit, looking forward for meet with lawyers in Sierra Leone. 2 days, 2 or 3 days, Monday, because we AGM before starts the Thursday, we get information from AMSA. The deputy ambassador, who is now the acting ambassador, the Sierra Leone ambassador in Kenya, approach him and tell him, say, he refer the secretary to president, say, Salon no approve government, no approve in Cameroon, na Salon for honor the invitation of the Lawyer Society for can be keynote speaker. Say, and if he insists, say, it comes Salon, then in safety and security, not guaranteed at all. They took it further to say that Faith in Cameroon for can be the keynote speaker, having regard to how we don't stand up against misgovernance na Kenya and all of those things. Now that the Sierra Leonean people are waiting only for his speech, and then that will create an uprising in the country. So when that happened to Faith, what happened was we get on to them, say, okay, we assure you, say you, you they come. He said, but yes, he said the only assurance we want, having in mind, say, this is a body of lawyers, then they meet. So he wants the Attorney General assurance, all right? Then we President engage the Attorney General, say, okay, now this faith say for make it come, you need the Attorney General. Fair enough, the Attorney General asked for Faith in number, and she was, they had a conversation. Then Faith got back to us. Say when he talked to the Attorney General tell us, say, this is not government position. To be fair with what transpired from we information, which were reliably informed and verily believe, say this is not government's position. However, me, that the Attorney General, they assure you, say, make you come, you safety and security guaranteed. But Faith saying that this is a verbal assurance. Ask the Attorney General, say, please put your assurance in writing. She's a lawyer too. Say, for make I get something where I go all because I'm traveling to another country, please put it in writing. Then the Attorney General say, he can't write. So Faith as a person coming to a country where a stranger, a foreigner, advise himself, say, well, based on the fact, say, I cannot have that, then I no go come. Because Lano can create, first of all, an embarrassment for himself. What if he come, he meets some kind stiff, hostile or hostility at the airport or whatever may occur. So himself advise himself, say, I cannot come. And we're informed of that. So that prevents Faith from coming, and then we rather choose for Duam virtually for making gain keynote address.
This not a send an indication, say you guys are already in the tight corner.
No. I think we're made for this. We're built for this. I mean, we understand how regime them way no one for respect democracy then can become relentless. We self don't become unrelenting. I mean, let we build a saner society. The one that we stand up for rights, then self for be prepared for prepared for the long walk to freedom. So this not come as a surprise. So we understand say we people and all their desire for do the right thing in society. Then they go at length. So you're not surprised because I met with her in Nairobi. We get a one-on-one. I talked to her on the phone when he get the threats day. And by no less a person but the acting ambassador to Kenya. Now go threaten him. You know, say in the camp for can spark political revolution. Who's a political revolution? Come on. If Salon people and they get running water and they get light, then they get basic necessities of life. Sometimes the lawyer society not for even be born.
What's
right?
Lights go
No. So yes, Jiu-Jitsu. The point I'm making is that government not they do in own part of the social contract. You not only they stop the, you also want to stop people who want for talk say they need to do the work fine, where then vote them in and get elected into office. Okay. No, you cannot have it both ways. One, you cannot renege on your responsibility, but also one for control we own narrative in terms of how we tell the story, in terms of how we hold you to account. No. Your duty now for do what we elect you into government, but you not do one. You turn around back, people who want for remind you of your work, you go all the way for stifle and then silence them. So this is what happened. Then they tell you, say, I mean, more and more we get shrinking space for dissenting voices. We get shrinking space for critical voices. We get shrinking space for activism. Because any government we want for open space would perhaps, you know, design maybe a red carpet welcome for people, somebody like that. But for let go out of the way and then make sure, say, you sow seeds of doubt that the person in mind in terms of his safety and security. They tell you how much work we get for do, right? So we are not afraid of the work. What do we know on any day we have said we are a democratic group. We believe in democracy. We don't believe in any form of violence. We use the law and every letter and character of the law for expose bad governance. I have said, would they upset bad governance at this country? Okay. Would they make bad governance watch this country vex? So they don't come after me too much. We would upset bad governance. That is a tone we have set. Those who think that it's a field day for letting them meddle in bad governance, their time is up. We have come.
Okay, I will open the phone line. You can join me on 072 500 442. 072 500 442, and you can make your point. So why should we wait for calls, gentlemen? So let's say in the future, the time where something similarly like this go happen again in the lawyer society, and some part of the people and just scrap and say we are going to form another organization. I don't think this already said a bad omen for future generation of lawyers.
Okay, again, in England, for example, I don't think we're averse to having people exercising their rights to association, okay? But the assurance we'll give is that you said the talk, say, from the ashes of the happenings at Kenema, yeah? Na give rise to this. We would not provoke any situation we go make people think, say, oh, we get need for commot from within lawyer society and go pay with you. But, as I say, in England, they get about 90 local law societies, okay? So, in England and Wales. So, even now in Sierra Leone, we get other bodies that you get the lawyers, legal access for women yearning for equal rights and social justice. You get legal aid board. These are all complementing bodies, all right, for make we profession thrive. So we not averse to anything we go come, but I tell you, we would not, the tone way lawyer society don't set, we would not provoke any situation we go warrant for make person think, say, oh, we can go and open ours. This is a broader scope. Mr. Maradon states and say, we are catering for the lawyers them we not do with bar finals, but they are lawyers in other country. So that alone don't set the difference between the lawyer society and that of the bar association. Given the number now of lawyers the way they come out. Imagine first time when Mr. Maradon do law some 15, 16 years ago, and I mean then 12, 13 they come out per year. Now it's about 300, 350. So times they evolve and they imagine. So we definitely move with those times. And so this is the reason we're not going to tighten.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Oh, sorry, we lost that person there. Don't forget for calling on 072 500 442 and kindly come out near you TV or you dollar small for we please, so that the man then at the studio God will forget you clearly and go respond appropriately. Let's go ahead.
Yes, so they say we know for tighten the space for operate, all right? Because we number they evolve, we number they increase. So this is why we should embrace the lawyer society rather than labeling it to be a political, an APC aligned body. No, this is a space where they help for bill for make we activities of the legal profession be aided and make we thrive in we country for meet with the best practice in other parts of the world.
Una still they say not to any kind way they are not politically related, not to that market woman they understand. I tell you for free, if una komoya just now and just pass na market, you go either person say then just try for full wibo, now just APC and SLPP. And this brings me to the question, Mr. Mara. Is the another work under the Attorney General and Minister of Justice? I'm gonna be invite them, gonna call them on board, say, hey, una camp. Oops, okay, I'm so sorry. 1 minute. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Your name and also you call from, please.
I call from Brookfield.
Okay.
My name Fodi Mansare.
Okay, kindly go ahead and make your point.
Thank you so much, Slik TV. This is a very important thing. This one on the discourse is very delicate. But one thing we need to see, anybody look at if you look at most lawyers within this new body, you will see majority of some APCs. if you see some within that one bar association, they will say more of like SLPP. So people are not the same. And from some sensitive key point, it's like now something like that. APC, SLPP bar association, APC what? Lawyers association or lawyers organization. So now something like this, people out there they see, and even people where they think or where they see the whole system, now this is for say. So like maybe they look at kind of unification for don't try for do for sort out things. I know say plenty don't move for let things and resolve, but you know happen. So it's like more rules for them they follow them play along for let they unify the whole body. Thank you so much for the program.
Okay, thank you very much. We will respond to you shortly, but yes, Mr. Mara.
I think you mentioned something, but if similar thing happen later in the future.
No, I think he has already responded. I was asking.
Yeah, just for commenting.
Okay.
We own commitment so for who creates lawyer society that will close this space. No.
All right.
If something happen like that in the future, I go applaud anybody who will come forward and say we reject this and we're creating an institution where politics not infiltrate. Okay, so. But just to get back to the question, the narrative don't be out for too long. Everything is seen from a binary perspective. APC, SLPP, good, bad, etc., etc. So many people and before now, I mean, I know, but people are politically neutral. We ordinarily they're not for joined by lawyer society business. But what happen? Then self-see the need say, we now we sit down and
please 1 minute. Yes, good afternoon. You name me also the call from, please. Okay, go ahead and make your point.
I call from Allentown.
All right, go ahead and make your point, please.
What we really see right now within the lawyers, is like they're on divide, because at first we get the bad situation, where they do good. But they like see the local students now. So I don't know. We're saying that they try for that they achieve. If they don't split, this and according to the what the other callers say, more of the people in the bad situation, we start that SLPP. And this way they don't can form this law society. When you look at them, some of them, not all, but most of them are APC members then. So I don't know how we continue on it now. And if we talk about the lawyers, these are people that most of the people in this country look to us to, so if things like this happen. For me, that's how we say, I wish them all the best. I wish the new society really don't I wish them all the best. We can get vibrant lawyers them, well-to-do lawyers them. I wish them all the best. But please, let them make history for we country, we go better, we all.
All right, okay. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Mara, the ball is still in your court.
Yeah, I think basically people don't get concerns because we don't use to the narrative. It's either APC or SLPP, or SLPP didn't power everything is APC, we're in our opposition. But then you get critical voices. We get civil society groups and organization. We get professional bodies, then we're not pressure groups. So because we don't used to this narrative, we get for take we self term for let we redeem we self from this perspective and image. And I agree with them. It right now for let them feel that way there. Yeah. But believe you, in 5-10 years, with this institution go don't last beyond we self go sit down and shake with it. Maybe me and Claude Bami Davis go sit down, they share goodies. We realize that we have built an institution where politics no able penetrates. An institution where they stand up for democracy. That is what we're doing. We know say it's early now. Everybody they doubt. Everybody thinks, oh, it's just business as usual. One day na power, the other one day oppose, etc., etc. But building an institution, we want to be a critical pillar in governance. Now back to the inquiry about whether we invite the Attorney General. We did. We not only invite her. The interim executive mean go to the Attorney General. Physically, we then refer to a written invitation and say, Pa, we come because we know say now you are the titular head of the bar. So one day you did it, we don't invite a Chief Justice and all the judges then for let they attend as well. Because we no one let them see, we not let them, we feed that narrative, they say this organization just opposed to government or opposed to waiting they go on, etc., etc., unnecessarily. No. We want for work with the judiciary. We want for support the judges them. We also want for defend the judges them where the executive powers come for bully them. Okay. Because normally we're not going to talk about that, but judges and they get pressure, calls from above, pressures from all around. If we get a professional body where they're able to rely on, they can resist some of those pressures. But far too long, they're not being get protection. Then they're afraid. Some man can want do right, but they remember saying, I mean, one grade no more. After that, they send me now also, they not give me file. But if they not say professional body, they will cater to the need and they defend them, then can do more. Right. So yes, we operate also for defend the respectability and nobility of we judges them. We want to let them get right conditions of service. We want to let them take care of them well. We want to let them provide for them the basics so that they're able to do work. Because many times, some of us have criticize them, but conditions of service, they're not too available for them. Some man not get vehicles set for camp. He get for strain, for get transportation, or let them shuttle and camp. So all of those, we need a left a welfare. We will talk for we judge them, we go defend them. If any powers that be come after them for doing the right thing, we'll defend them. But also, if they go wrong, we go call them out.
Okay, thank you. So, but in a nutshell, what's for take home?
Now the assurance, the Lawyer Society is here for protect the rule of law and good governance, democracy, and that as Mr. Mara say, in time to come, people will see the goodies we try for instill so or institute in our country. We are committed to we mandate, all right, and that we want membership for no say they will not be disappointed by any means for any omission on our own side. We will applaud government if we have reason to applaud them. We will call them out if we have, because that is the purpose. The Bar Association itself, we will all belong to, now was formed as a pressure group on government. I mean, we cannot lose sight of that. Okay. All right? So when the Bar Association was formed, now that we for able for all government accountable. Now that I make determine when things then begin go south, when the Bar Association not a giving voice to critical national issues, people then begin say, the lawyer then they don't buy them. So it tells you that is the expectation of people, that the lawyers them, they're able for talk on governance, they're able for talk on national issues fearlessly. I mean, let we not begin for means rewards, say because of me political loyalty, I cannot say this. So this is where the Lawyer Society stands, and we will not disappoint the people from their expectation.
All right, plenty thank you, gentlemen. We will continue to unfold more details as we get from Mona. Don't touch that dial. The rest of the show will be continued by Mohamed Toby Kabo, but maybe we missed out. Let's go back to York. Usai Mohamed Bake Kamara been filed for with the report Usai the ashes of what happened at Kenema give birth to the Lawyers Society. Let's have it.
We have come a very long way. When myself and Mr. Mara started this journey of running for president of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, I never imagined that it would turn into us basically forming our own Lawyers Association.
This first annual general meeting, AGM, of the Lawyers Society, are the second of the three key commitments where Augustine Mara, president of the Lawyers Society, been done propose, which include the formalization of all registration processes, the convening of the first AGM, and the installation of a permanent executive. Inside this AGM, Waraseri Kamal, when the vice president of the Lawyers Society, say the formation of the society comes strongly from the ashes of the unrest which been take place during the Bar Association election in Kenema last year.
I do not want to dwell on what happened, because I do not want that to cast the shadow. Unfortunately and fortunately, that is our history. From the ashes of Kenema, this society was born. I have been in the bar in Sierra Leone since 2011 I was called. And I can honestly say to you that I have been to many bar association dinners and events. I've participated, but I've never been so proud to be a lawyer and to be in a room of like-minded people who refuse to allow their views, their values, and their democratic credentials to be questioned. And for that, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you, because each of you give me hope, give me faith, and give me strength. Because from you, I understand that there are people in Sierra Leone committed to democracy and democratic values and governance, and who will stand up, even though it's not the popular thing, even though we are being labeled, and say, I am a part and I am a member of the Lawyers Society. So each of you, you are my inspiration on a daily basis. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to welcome you to this very first.
One time president of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, Basita Michael, talked at the meeting say, people for judge the legal profession by the struggles for making the rule of law hold water according to standards and best practice.
I am not patronizing you. I think I'm trying to say in my own way that you don't judge the legal profession or those leading it by the party they throw or the dealers they make for selected few and politicians, right? The legal profession is judged by its struggles to uphold the rule of law, to uphold the integrity of the profession, and to maintain standards. And I want to say, in our book, that is what you represent. The Lawyers Society is a legal innovation that is based on the outstanding fundamental principle that might is not right and might will never be right.
Another senior lawyer, Elvis Kagbo, said the profession only division for play them role as lawyers.
My speech was to say we belong to the family. What family is that? Lawyers. Can we name a family other than lawyers? And all the people that were present there say, oh no, we are lawyers, don't need division. Whether you are temporary, whether you are maintained, whether you are limit, whether you are installed, whether you are not installed, all we need to do is all lawyers. And that was our campaign at that time. We are able to win the election. So at the end of the day, we don't need a division as far as the bar association is concerned. You listen to several speakers. Our aim, the constitution, and whatever we're doing, the bar association is a pressure group. Being a pressure group at the end of the day is to ensure that we perform our role as a pressure group.
As in continue for preach peace, lawyer Ibrahim Soe Kamara believes say the Lawyer Society's AGM na for re-energize the law profession in the country.
Most importantly, that as members of this profession, that we start to become our brother's keeper, that we start to become our sister's keeper. Because going through the years, having been here for the period that I have been here, I have noticed how sometimes acrimonious our relationships are. Kamomo said something that is always very close to my heart. He said it at the beginning that we're a nation of force. And I find it to be the most pathetic tragedy of the 20th century and the 21st century that we are where we are. And we are where we are not because someone forced us to be there, but because of our collective actions. There is a lot of blame that can be shared around. But I think that it behoves us, as citizens of this truly great country, a country that can truly be great, that we seize our opportunities whenever they arise, that we seize the opportunities to chart a new way forward. And I think that is what the Lawyer Society is trying to do here today. To chart a new way forward, to re-energize our profession, and hopefully in the process, re-energize our nation as well.
For Slik TV, Mohamed Bake Kamara, the report.
Plenty thank you to Rabiatu Mansari for that insightful discussion there with representative from the newly formed Law Society. We get for deal with the newly elected president, Augustine Sengemara, and the official spokesperson for the Law Society. There is a lot we would learn about this. There are certain countries, for example, in Kenya, they get Law Society. But this is the first time they get this now the country, according to Augustine Sengemara. This is not a fight where them before they initiate since 2015, but be all water. And there was a very good question asked by Rabbi, which regards if now they win the election, if they be consider or if still consider for open a law or lawyer society. So that will be a fruitful discussion. If you miss any of that first segment, don't forget to get a recap of the show, repeat of the show. We will come to you back. So now we can delve into other segments. We will form part of the show. But first, let me go back and take business from Aminata Kamara.
Inside with business basket for today, we dey look at the prices of condiments in the market and how they sell they like for the market woman them.
The pepper na 10,000 for cup. Our talo we can go buy because some then there so our talo we can go buy because they look reasonable small. The sell na small although we sell no day but small. One bag tigado be the bam at least they sell for 2 days. But right now they sell and take 3 days, 4 days, one great bag they take 2 days, 3 days. So, thank you.
Zaina be talk about how they buy and sell the tomatoes.
Sell pumpkin, tomatoes, jagato, mokabi, pepper. And they sell millions, 5 millions. That be big one. 4 for 10 millions. That's much more than 5 for 5 millions. And they buy some dozen and 50. That be big one is dozen and 50. That's much more than dozen. They sell me 40. This people I know they get better
today. I buy today 200,000 for dozen. 200. The cassava they are bound today 150. Potato leaf I buy today 180 for the dozen. The papada they are bound today 75,000 for the dozen. So the one great and they sell on 25. The cream can sell on 25,000. Green and they sell on 30,000. Cassava leaf and they sell on 20,000.
Cabbage beaucoup people can use for make salad or even gravy. Self though expensive na the market, as the market woman then they sell them for different prices according to the size of the cabbage. For the Irish potato, then they sell them 20 leons for one, but not a fixed price, as in self can they by size.
5 the salt 1 the lemon don't go back, and they sell at 2 for one. They sell the couple they buy and 10 leons for cup. Then I make and I myself they make.
Now all this we get inside the business segment. Your name now Aminata Kamara.
Plenty thank you to Aminata Kamara. And we fastly come into the holy month of Ramadan. This Now, an opportunity where most people can use for skyrocket prices of different food items, especially when they come into the holy month of Ramadan. We hope and pray that narration or that narrative they will stop inside this 2025 holy month of Ramadan. And there is the man we get the hype, we get the spice, we get the jiggy, we get, you know what I mean, we get the flavor, we get within LG and Cardinal will say inside the corner of the entertainment basket. Are they with Slim Peasy? It's always a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
When man, I see now on a chop, boys, this will be really tough. So to get inside that entertainment.
So there's a lot. Thanks for having me, Toby.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, boys was really tough. You know, man, they reach out. The feedback has been great anyway. Yeah. It is what it is.
Massively. So, Girls Talk, we are coming. We just pull 50 episodes.
If we are not coming, we are here.
Definitely. So, let's go straight and getting for inside your entertainment basket.
So, today, if you check the outfit, you see I get black on. And, of course, we are mourning Jellyby Betty Lamboy. We pass on Friday. A young, sensational salon female rapper. Where they do very well. You know, they do very well. You know, I remember I get them sometime inside January. And the corner show. Yeah. But unfortunately, we lost him on Friday when I've been the 21st of February. Today, finally, then don't lay him to rest. Natama, you know, not they them lay him to rest today. Of course, you know somebody where they follow up, you know, with the entertainment industry. And this is a very sad one, a big loss. 90s for each and everybody within the entertainment sector. You know, I don't know what will be your take on this great loss, Mohammed Tobe.
Well, for me, it has to do with how we celebrate people when they are alive. The big stars them who I see go and sign the book of condolence. The big stars them who I see post on their social media handles, not post where you put and no feet wait so. Yeah, that's song.
So you're coming from the part where people know they give you the flower where they are alive.
Where they are alive. Yeah, people know they get flowers when they are alive. I was expecting, she's a young artist coming up with that song there, we hit not just Sierra Leone but globally. Yeah. If the artists then now where they put out in flyer where you don't die, if not then be pushed that even where God don't taking life, so in the entertainment industry been the team we been belong for still for source fund from a music then we don't do. This not a country where they celebrate people where they don't die rather than when they are alive. It's very, very bad for some of the space where we're there. And for somebody like young Jellyby, we all know they get a huge potential for change the face of women's music in the country. It's a sad loss, not just to the family, but to the entertainment industry as a whole.
Yesterday we see just host of big entertainers, them, you know, the likes of Prezzo. Just as you say, we've been the mourn, but today they don't go Natama as a start earlier on. I just want for say rest in peace to you, Jelly, and of course, I for praise to the family as well for this loss. Then we'll take art. You know, easy.
It's a big loss.
Not funny.
Definitely.
Really, really not funny. But of course, Jelly B gets in friends. Them would all be they make music together. So three of them come together and decide say she was an artist. So therefore do something like a tribute song for able for member with that very song day. I want to make we play that song day and let people them see this one.
Somebody wake me up from this dream. My best friend is gone. Oh my jelly, oh my body. And I know say we can't question God. This is sorry where we party, where we party. I don't feel it, who's you there? I don't they call, who's you there? Mama they cry, who's you there? My jelly, my baby, baby, my honey, my bee, honey bee. My jelly, my baby, baby, my honey, my bee, honey bee. Yeah. Oh, my sister is gone. Yeah. Kilebu boya. Yeah. Oh, my best friend is gone. Yeah. Oh, my sister is gone. Yeah. Kilebu boya. Yeah. Oh, my best friend is gone. Yeah. my jelly. My baby, my honey, my bee. My jelly. My baby, my honey, my bee.
Anyways, that's not here by MJ Khan, Silence and Blessing Pekin. Very touching song, but it is what it is, man. It's a great loss, and it is what it is. Anyway, so let's go to another exciting one. On the plate today, we get to do with King's Empire, then just concluded show we then call House of Stars. We see yesterday, Lolo Simeon will become the winner of the season 2. I don't know if you will follow up the show.
Well, the interest when it's not all about me no more.
Okay.
But I think the interest we are seeing in House of Stars season 1.
Yeah.
I be hope to see them for just continuing that pace there. In as much as it was a good show, don't get me wrong, in terms of the interior setup, games that we have played, in terms of the voting, but the excitement, the way people be eager for watch the House of Stars when our Tumbo win the season 1, and I not see the excitement, the tempo.
I want to go with you
in the second edition.
Yes, I think I want to go with you, and I want to buy that idea or that point. They say yes, like in fact, a lot of people don't even know say the show don't come to an end, and so person win them. But of course, for season 1, like people were all over the place. You know, everybody will be there inside the house and sabi them. Like for me, honestly, I don't know too much about the one that we go even on this season 2. I don't know that much about.
For me, I think the last time I get the opportunity for talk to the CEO of King's Empire, Valentine in the studios, and tell and say, if we are only doing our reality TV shows in this country with the perspective, say, or the perspection, say, we are doing it on a sympathy basis. For example, with all due respect to the one we go to the House of Stars, Big Brother Niger, these are people where, even if their educational background, let me say, they're not reached to the university level, but from the outside, they're already big. But most reality TV show in the country, you go see somebody where it's like they go find sympathy, or they go find favor in the house. So if we start for change this narrative and say, let me use people and way able for change. Something. For example, for me, the China Nikki, for example, it was a sympathy show.
It looks like that anyway.
Yes. Oh, because that way they let people merit within and you. This Lulu, I think, if we don't go one of the reality TV show again.
Reality. I think it was Housemate.
Yes, Housemate. So now we don't get an opportunity now for win. Housemate, I think it was in the top 5. In the Housemates.
She was.
So I don't go doubt if you win the season 2, you get the people go vote for him. But again, what next after the reality TV show here? What think our Tumbo don't do after we win the 1st edition of the House of Stars?
Still in our TikTok dance.
So for me, it's busy. Not so all about when I into entertainment more. For me, not just about go win this show. For me, it's about winning the show. What next after the show? I would tell you, say, White Money own a very big restaurant in Nigeria. I would tell you, say, Winnie and this other twin lady with Camp Wani, they don't win the show in Nigeria, but because of how big they are, see how they can perform in a salon. And they, according to our rumors, they say they gifted it for land.
I think you're there on point. You know, the one that we don't win the TV shows than a salon. I not say all, but if you check the higher amount of people will win TV shows, and not a good example.
I think one example will give maybe Marjo Bona. Marjo Bona, she's lucky because she's been based in the US. But look at Kenchi Palmer, he's nowhere to be found. China Nikki is nowhere to be found. Our Tumbo is nowhere to be found as we speak. We hope that Lulu will change the narrative, but it was a deserving win. So most people are on top.
I would say it's a deserving one. And congratulations to Ram. And of course, King's Empire, I do great one. I see the interior, just as you mentioned, stand out. I think the only side where they miss out on, I don't know, the hype, like the hype for grab people, the content. People were not gravitating to the show this season 2, like how they used for Duam for season 1. But nevertheless, let we move to Rap Rampage as the norm set up a studio as promised by the CEO Mahmoud Happy Jallow. You know, this now something like a give back to the rappers them. You know how just like I on the same side with it, so just like how somebody go camp Rap Rampage, then after Rap Rampage he's nowhere to be found. You don't get money again for going to studio for go record. So the CEO of Rap Rampage, Mahmoud Happy Jallow, decides say they fix up this facility for the young guys there, let them able for continue with their career after Rap Rampage.
What is exactly now? It will just be the talk of.
Exactly. Now, so
now it not mean say whether you win Rap Rampage, but the fact that you don't compete in any of Rap Rampage, you get the opportunity now for get a song in the studios. So I think Mahmoud, I'm coming for you, because plenty rapper nowadays now we learn the skill and pattern, stick with the mic like cement and sansan, chase rapper like students and latran. So Rap Rampage season 3, we are coming. You know what I mean? Because me say one for record some song in the studio, but the good part of them is there is life after Rap Rampage. Oh yes. We just for go battle. It's a perfect studios. We will get the opportunity for at least record your song. And who knows? Maybe we'll get the next Kenny Clamor from Salon.
Or maybe I'll drop there. I'll drop by and drop some tough today's show.
I just convinced you to make you go for the girl in there with Master Sweet voice.
I get past them. We say like that. But anyways, man, congratulations. And of course, Mr. Sebastian B. Okutu, the CEO of Priority Solutions, being graced this occasion where they made do the grand opening of this Rap Rampage studio. It's a good thing, and we pray say they're able to continue and do more than just the studio. Yeah. You know? And of course, I trust the brother them. No man the way they know side in the head for, they know it's in there about. Congratulations to the rappers them, the supporters them, and same way to the management.
And I would like to see a collaboration between Rainbow Blue and Kovaya. It go be mad, I can tell you.
Yes. I think we will look forward for that day. But nevertheless, let's move to the movie world as well. Let's talk about Love in a Glass, when a movie with premiere over the weekend. You know, on Saturday, Lima's Diary then premiere this movie with entitled Love in a Glass at Mango Peak. And of course, now movie where they talk pretty much about FGM, female genital mutilation. You know about that, you know. So pretty much at the end of this film they talk about. And given that a long premiere, I'm sure it would be out on different platforms as well. Because now you know how people they get film not lecture the way purely you get for go buy the cassette. Now it's on platforms like YouTube and wherever you want to get them. So it has been premiered. If you see on the screen right now, this now been the gathering or the premiering day of the very movie titled Love in a Glass. But of course, Toby, let me watch the thriller. Let people then see small number.
Real name is Ibrahim Algali.
I didn't talk about being a court woman because I don't want that to define how disciplined, faithful, and committed we should be towards each other.
My lady, we are here strictly on obstruction of justice with regards to traffic laws.
Opanda has always been a very good lawyer, a very good friend, a very good daughter. I don't know why I feel like she tricked me into this marriage.
I want to break up with you because you don't have a clitoris.
I thought I told you everything about myself.
You don't even realize what they've gone through.
Desperation is a hype.
I always thought you understand the difference between connection and urge.
And can't even satisfy their men. You know your father left me for another woman.
We watch marriages fail every day as a result of things.
He is the husband of the house, and you are the heart of the house.
Yes, indeed. So, of course, pretty much we don't see, I see somebody who are shocked, like fine face not tough factor to be.
Very tough, eh? But I think musician came before do one because it's all about for the in front of the camera.
Me self like film now. I got one film, I'll go watch it tonight. One, it on YouTube, RUN. I know they promote people film, but I did the act. If you want to see me like acting, you see the actor in me.
And plenty thank you. So we on Slim Peasy for you the very best of entertainment inside the corner.
All right.
Don't forget to see this now inside live. You can come to it tomorrow again with fresh idea. Now let's turn your attention to sports and join Mohammed Collier. We put in this package for you.
Thanks for having me and welcome to Slik TV Sports Update on Channel 37. Over the weekend, we get exciting fixtures that we play at the various venues inside the Europe Premier League and also the Women's Premier League. Inside the Europe Premier League, Usum Stars began for suffer a shock defeat to Monterey Slik at the SLFA Academy. SLFA Academy beat intense with teams that win at Usum Stars and Monterey Slik. Monterey Slik began for get a penalty in the first half of play where the captain Santigi Fona began for converter. Usum Stars try very hard for get an equalizing, but they not be able to get the equalizing. Now this the head coach began for tell me inside the interview.
I really feel good because we really need the winning today. Follow come up from a delegation zone and try for the job. Not the leader. All about hard work and at least partnership. We really work hard this week and believe say we for win through hard work and unity. Because we Slifa, we in our one family. We work as one and get unity among ourselves. We get for resist. We for be resistant. We for go all out for make sure say we don't say oh don't score. They must come second half for can't bounce. So we prepare for them. Prepare for that. End of the day we go to it once. For me, I will play Poloko. We go Poloko away. Automatically, we don't get 2 wins. Don't win Bulom, we don't can win the Shunsa. This one must follow get more energy and believe for winning next game to the meet. For the fans, I really tell them thank you. Let them appreciate we. Let them be a we, and we give them the victory they deserve.
Until now, don't listen to waiting the head coach of Slifa began for tell we. This now waiting Alusan Conte when the assistant coach for Usum Stars began for say.
First thing I want to say here is this football. Football na 3 result day. You win, you lose, you draw. That's what destiny for us today, that we're supposed to lose the match. And we lose the match honorably because all of you guys see our performance. It was very good. Okay? That's it. As a coach, you plan ahead a match way day before you. For this match, we don't forget about Monday. Now we go back home, we prepare the boys, and then plan for the home game we will get, win our FCFC. FCFC is one of the teams in the Premier League. We look at their performance last season, it was great. And even this season, they are managing. But football, you never can tell. No team no really take underdogs. There are 11 players in the pitch, 22 players. One man they fight for the one ball. You understand? So you're not going to underrate them because they are in the Premier League. Because they deserve for the day, so then they play better. So we're not going to underrate them, we're going to go train as a team, then we'll try for facing them. Because as an opponent, you're not going to underrate your opponent, you have to respect your opponent. That's football. The fans of McKinney, people of McKinney, let them just stay calm and continue to support the team. Because football, all about football is support. Financially, morally, physically, you understand? So all we need for tell them, we they go back on the drawing board and try to put the boys them together, then tell them, say, let them just give it a chance. We make them up. This is not the next game we'll go forget when at the home game, then we'll go plan back and for facing FCFC. Let them just give you the support and do everything what they're supposed to do as supporters.
The captain for Monterey Slik will convert the penalty, will give the lead, and also he began for miss another penalty inside the second half of play, and they began for award the man of the match. Now this again for tell me how he responds to this particular award then again.
I feel good for being man of the match because as then put me as captain, my game look change. And I decided I took game this one on play as a captain, then I win on 2 matches. So that motivates me for get a winning mentality. Well, the magic because I be down, I'm a team, you understand. So then boost me up for giving the captain for I get the performance so I got the get so. Well, I say right now we get a winning mentality. So I appreciate me. I tell me fans and say, who go there, we'll go for go win.
The female Premier League entered the week 10, and this now classified result of matches and we play over the weekend now various venues them. And now for the international segment, this now the result of matches and we play now major European leagues them over the weekend. When all this will get for now inside we sport update today, Mina Mohammed Kolia, and back to you in the studios.
Welcome back. Plenty thank you to Mohammed Kolia for giving some insightful around sport. I think Usum Stars arguably don't be one of the best team in the Premier League, and Slifa, where of course we don't get some really bad result. Now we don't get 2 wins out of 2 in the last 2 games, so that'll be a very good one. You'll see intensity. So currently as we speak, Sierra Queens, they play the Benin women's team in the second round of the women's qualifiers, currently with a nil at the SKD Stadium in Liberia. But for can join me now for bringing to you what's happen at the headlines. It's a Kamara with me in the studios.
Hello, Mabetobika.
Wow. I'm speechless. But I know say the black, maybe say the member Jelly Bee, of blessed memory.
Well, it's just heartbreaking for you see somebody very young, they come up and then I don't know wait till be the young one they self go see. You don't suffer, you don't do side on the now tell we for enjoy. But it is well, we know the question God.
God big password.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it will get in the headlines.
So we get a lot of things a lot of issues we happen over the weekend and even some happen today. So for start with AIG Sayomba Senesi then below appoint a master deputy inspector general of police. According to the police market, then they say in line with section 1572 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, the police council has appointed AIG Sayomba Senesi, the director of training, as the new deputy inspector general of Sierra Leone Police. So they say this decision something will come as the main commitment to strengthening leadership within the Sierra Leone Police and also embracing its operational activities.
Yes, and he also come as a result as the former AIG, Deputy General of Police, though with the retirement age, Deputy Samadia, now the person who been there as deputy of the Sierra Leone Police. But of course, we all know say as a country 60 years now a retirement age. So you don't 60 years. So of course, when you retire, the police are left with no option now for fair or possible replacement. But we'll look at the partnership we get with the current AIG. I think they work tirelessly for ensure say we'll get some transformative in the police sector. So we are expecting with the experience
and according to the great leadership.
There are a lot of people and we don't pass through one. As police officer, as a senior police, for become a deputy general of police. It's a good one, but again, we are asking a very tough question. We want to see more from the Sierra Leone Police.
Yes, we just hope say they go keep up to the game because the country in safety they are there, and then we hope say they go do their job accordingly and properly. And
the responsibility now for protect lives and properties. So we're going to look at another one. So because of
next up, we get an issue we get for do with a journalist or a business journalist when Mutala Mohamed Kamara and also Macmon Kalong, where according to is say they face serious accusations of fraud and abuse of power after allegedly failing to fulfill a payment agreement for a vehicle and subsequently using his influence to intimidate the complaint. That is the one that the businessman and journalist Mutala Mohamed Kamara sent. And according to Waiting Sierra Leone posted, they say a State House official from the Chief Minister's office. And this earlier today, I get for talk with Mohamed Mutala Kamara for confirm if waiting them post now too. And they end up for even sending me this letter where
an open letter.
Where he addressed to the president concerning waiting they go on between E.M. Macmon Kalon. So it's like a form of intimidation. I mean, because this not we don't say, I mean, this not businessman, they don't sell you and then you know I'm paying money back and then they try for use influence or power for like silence whatsoever?
Well, when you look at the open letter sent by Mohammed, you find out, say, explicit. It puts exactly the thing the way it feel like. And allegedly, this is not the first time. We don't get people, they point out people that we get public position, or maybe they occupy public space where you did it for serve people of this country. These are issues, man-to-man issue, where we are not even expecting, say, for escalate now. Now, this happened to an individual with the chief minister in office. Now, it escalates to a point in addressing the name of the president in the open letter, because this not the office society the president serve the work. If matter like this they arise from a journalist where somebody go buy, you go buy this, you go take the smart car between this person very quietly. So for reach to the bigger picture, to the masses, it not just don't paint bad image about the individual. Now it don't paint bad image about State House itself. It don't paint bad image about the chief minister. It don't paint a bad image with the president, because this letter was not addressed to the chief minister, but directly to the president.
And if you reach here, he say McMahon adamantly refused to return the car or fulfill his payment obligation. Can you imagine?
And strangely, the response from the Sierra Leone police cyber unit was lacusta when I reported the cyberbullying by McMahon. So this all therefore involved back again. We come back to the Sierra Leone police.
Exactly.
How they don't handle issue. There is this belief most people order from the above. We might not know say this particular word they come out, order from the above. But McMahon advised these are all allegations until it proven guilty. But for me, I think Mohammed as the individual, a very, very good journalist of this country, not go write an open letter without something like not transfer between McMahon. But the level of which this does reach now, it's beyond McMahon as high ranking of governance people. Name already been mentioned, because of an open letter, and this open letter not just go in a salon. Who knows how far this open letter don't reach?
So about all waiting and look at the end, I say this raises concerns about the treatment of ordinary citizens in similar situations. Hence, I felt compelled to bring this matter to your attention, reaffirming my confidence in your commitment to justice and integrity. Can you imagine? I mean, this now man way with change. Yeah, I bring change up in institution for they do business. Also, they hire people and for do work for people and then they try for like grow in business, and then such things can happen.
Instead, they contribute to corporate business, because government will cater for everybody.
Sure.
So with that small business now, we don't employ a lot of Sierra Leoneans for work in that small space we get for less burden on the side of government. So we are asking, let this open letter hopefully reach the president, and let's see what can be done for Mohammed. Either he gets a vehicle back, or perhaps McMahon completes in payment obligations.
Exactly. So we just beg Mr. McMahon, yeah, give them my money. money business hard to forget. If you don't get money, save get motor car. So who are we to judge? But anyways, maybe we will get more details from Mohammed Mutala Kamara in self, or also we'll try to reach out to McMahon Kamara so that we'll get from both sides, and then we will bring Una the updates of waiting happen. So next up, Mike Wira posted this afternoon about how First Lady just not officially inaugurate the Dr. Fatima Madabio College of Health Science and Allied Technology inside Waterloo. And he asked the question, still wondering what sets her apart. Well, it's a very good thing for the First Lady, inaugurate such a thing. You know, feel saying a good one on the part.
I always don't pay attention to previous First Ladies of the country, particularly during Madam Sia Koroma and that of Fatima Bio. But I'm to be really honest, I've not seen or not ever see a more efficient, a more proactive, a more energetic, a more fantastic First Lady like Fatima Bio in the history of this country. Now, aside of Usaigo Open Force, now Waterloo, visit the 34 hospital, you see some massive change
Exactly.
That be an idea for transform it as community hospital, because this now a department with health sector. If we not pay attention there, it will be really difficult for we as a country. So for me, I'm not even surprised, because I know say that somebody way to do more. Since it come off with two hands of our guys, it don't take me for far too long. We'll not get to the issue about sexual harassment. Though these are cases that happen,
sure.
There are people they keep underneath the carpet. But the manner in which it been rampant, we know the see now it being high. Yes. So for me, I think she's done well. We hope that it continue for do more. Let be the proactive first lady we will know and for. Of course, there's going to be backlash on social media. There are people not going to be satisfied with the job we do. But this don't add more value to the people of Waterloo. This now university.
Not only Waterloo,
I come. This now university where somebody go come all the way Pujong, Kalan book. All the way, maybe they even come on the United States or any part of the world. Come in land book. For me, it's a very good one. The fact that this don't name after generation yet unborn will come and meet this structure and say this was inaugurated. This was the idea of the first lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
And the video where they go rounds, because I see a video where Madam Fatima be also post now in Facebook handle. I mean, you can see a lot of people and they being the crowd. It means that we are really happy for any kind of developments that are where they happen. It shows say she is committed to not only protecting our girls, but to see that education gets quality. So next up, we get the Go Circular Week, where then continue inside and 2-day sensitization or awareness campaign for focus on practical ways for reduce plastic use, for promote reuse and also encourage effective recycling. I mean, you get you plastic rubber, you just take go to now they reuse them. So we reporter Geneva Samura send in this report for we.
Continuation of the Go Circular Week, then be all in the 2 awareness raising campaign that country lodge, where they lay emphasis on how we for reduce reuse of plastic, how we go able to reuse them plastic waste there, and recycle with plastic waste. The World Bank representative, Madam Louise, we get this for say.
Realizing that waste management now my business, right? It's like tourism. It's not just one sector's problem. It requires everyone and it impacts everyone, from the communities living in our beaches to the fishermen fishing out the fish from the sea.
The Deputy Minister of Tourism, Dr. Kadiatu Grace Aine, be also talk about the importance of managing waste.
What are we reducing? We stress, we that, and we go green. That's what this reduce means. Is it okay if I touch you? That's what this reduce means. Reuse. How do we reuse what we think is trash? There's a saying that goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Let what others see as trash, let's reuse it as treasure. It's doable. We saw it, the opening of the program, right? How many of you were there? Let's clap for these young minds that were just doing phenomenal jobs. And then lastly, recycle. What are we recycling? We're recycling these same things that we think are hazardous to us and turn it into a masterpiece, beautiful artifacts that can be used in our homes, in our kitchens, our bedrooms, our living rooms, our surroundings. Take to the tire, where you want to cut on tire pa. You turn onto dining table chair. And so let us be very eco-conscious.
The Deputy Minister of Environment, Madam Soba Stevens, said the environment is our responsibility. As such, now we for take care of the environment.
Care for our environment. There are so many ways for you hotels, owners and runners, as well as restaurants, to make your input, because you are very, very important in the improvement of our economy and in cleaning our environment. Because when you look at what the amount of plastic and that comes from your hotels and ends up
in the landfills or even the oceans is huge. So if you people today decide to help us as a government come up with criteria that will enable all of you to abide to in terms of reducing the...
Andrew Sanoman, when the managing director on Green Tech Bioenergy, and the participants self-raised concern on how to manage waste and the ripple effects where poor waste management gets.
Generate in Freetown or Sierra Leone. I have been doing research over the years. I have not crossed paths in the internet with any information that tells me this is the amount of waste that comes from the hospitality sector, this is the amount of waste that comes from different sectors along the line. And that has been a quite struggling journey for people like us who find ourselves in the private sectors.
Inside the event, then be launched the Green Label Award, where hotel owners, bar and restaurant owners can able to apply for.
Having a verbal commitment, and moving from today, we will be requiring, and Mr. Tunis and my colleague Bashir will talk more about what is required to do it. So we're moving from a verbal commitment toward more official and written commitment, and we'll talk more about it. The second phase, after 12 months, say the hotel get committed and say we're committed to 1, 2, 3. So mainly the Green Label Reward required the hotel, restaurant, beach bar, and other tour operators.
For Slik TV News, Jenna Samoa, Freetown.
Dear future generations, please accept our
So just imagine, Toby, them rubber they all the Ibib na street. Now we can use them for do different things in there. I remember I attended one workshop outside the tutik rubber they use them for make flower vase. They do different things in them. Even the entire themselves way kilipamotka. Now they use for make them chair. Sometime back I go now one guy in place society they do the art and crafts there. I left small abuanti for that chair. Now God no more just hold me.
Unless it's you say something and a rubber or
yes. You don't even notice self. Say
I think me na one person where I can me love for going to the beach can go down. Looking at the fact say the tourist board. Which that then work really wouldn't they do? Is it that then just they generate funds, or is it that they know they put because most times now independent body them can volunteer for pay people for clean the beach. I've worked one organization called Women in Sierra Leone. Now them begets a group of people they pay for clean the beach. But in terms of utilizing now, we waste. There are some countries in Africa, the Gambia are one. Of course, then they use rubber because they get bottled water. But even that man with a fry cake in the street gets a paper bag because a paper they dissolve within a drinkable or plastic go like more than 90 to 100 years before it go to a very deplorable state. So for me, not to just organizing a press conference or put them in black and white, it's all about the implementation. This could give a lot of awareness in creating jobs. We all know, say, we get youths them that are vulnerable going to drug addiction. We get to sisters them with they into night hustle. We get to brothers them with they into night carpentering. So with all of this idea, get the people them at the right side, give them the right teaching. Trust me, I remember earlier on before I come on the stage, if I really didn't get this force, I thought I'm going to take voc class during my days now the West African Methodist College School. Because now, without technicality, you cannot be educated, but with a technical and skilled job, trust me, you can become a millionaire. So for me, it's a good initiative, but how do they implement them? How do they go about the survey and getting the right mindset in developing the ways? There are people already don't start them, let them get collaboration with these people. They use them as tutors or teachers for can train more people for utilize waste products, especially for deal with waste plastic.
So the other thing again, we back where the pull we waste them from we home stem. they'll just find way out for disposing. Because
not just for land. It's not about disposing it. Let we learn from waiting in the make. It's a utilizing IOs.
So my aid.
I go learn for make that chair, definitely.
You go learn. So that means I go for visit you once for take one.
No problem.
So even the one they say for that like clean salon. If you say they dirty environment for we, eh?
No, majority, especially when we don't get the cats for take the dirty or go dump partner bomb. The moment they say small corner, enjoy the dumper. And this bring me again say, who been the car purpose small. There were these big containers we see in certain communities who said in the dump. But hill courts as big as hill courts, you know, that's a waste dumping site unless they take them down the Waska Bridge. If you go down
inside the water.
Yes. So because you don't get a dumping site where city council can collect even every week. It will stop in certain communities. But with this initiative, let's see what can be done.
All right. Well, now all this we get inside we headline review.
Thank you to Aminata Kamara for our headline review day. Well, of course, we close the show now for bringing to you your flight schedule for you where to travel on Tuesday because travels through flight starts overnight. So let's dive into today's schedule. For ensure say you get a smooth journey. So starting from 5 a.m. Askai Airline flight KP041 will depart from Freetown and make stops in Accra and Lome, arriving at 8:45 a.m. At 8:30 a.m. Askai Airlines flight KP043 will take off from Banjul and head to Freetown, arriving at 9:10 a.m. before continuing to Lome. At 1 p.m., Askai Airline flight KP022 will depart from Lome and make stops in Accra and Freetown at 1:30 p.m. Brussels Airline flight SN243 will take off from Freetown, make stops in Monrovia and land in Brussels at 7:55. At 2:30 p.m., Kenya's flight KQ510/11 will depart from Nairobi, stop in Accra at 5:30 p.m. and arrive in Freetown at 6:30 p.m. Turkish Airline flight TK533/4 will depart from Istanbul with a stop in Ouagadougou before arriving Freetown at 1:10 a.m. and continuing back to Istanbul at 2:10 a.m. In my Patrick voice, bon voyage. Now this will get inside to the edition of the Today Show. I want to appreciate and give all the support to the production team for putting up a very good show. To Rabia to Mansari bring to you the first segment of this show, and to guys in the control room for a tremendous job. And so we close today's edition of the Today Show. So to meet again tomorrow, I've been yours truly, Mohammed Tobi Kagbo. Have a wonderful Monday.